You know, I was watching Chibli yesterday, and he said, "Can you tell me if I'm crazy?" He was talking to his chat. He wasn't talking to me specifically. He said, "I bought a 6-pack of Coke Zero and drank it all in 4 days." It's the first time I'd ever seen Chibli or heard Chibli in my entire life unintentionally embody the "she's so crazy, I love her" meme, where the lady has the bag of chips on her head at the grocery store. I was like, am I crazy? I drank 1.5 sodas a day for an interval of 4 days. Apparently, he misspoke. It was a 12-pack. Chibli, if you're listening to this, you probably won't be yet. It's not quite that time of day yet. We're cut from the same cloth, okay? So don't take offense to this. But you've had streams where you've consumed like 10 Peronis on stream in like 5 hours. Consuming a 12-pack of soda once over the course of like, 4 days is nothing. It's certainly not that crazy at the very least. It's probably bad, but not crazy. I don't think it's that bad. I'm not a nutritionist. But I always get annoyed. People who drink like 10 beers on Friday and 12 beers on Saturday will always Google like how much sparkling water is too much. Like you're focusing your efforts, in my opinion, in the wrong domain. That's a lot of oxalate. Aren't you worried about getting a kidney stone? There's a lot of oxalate in the bubbly. I don't even know what oxalate is. Isn't that part of the Krebs cycle? It isn't? Lil bro called it the Krebs cycle. Why? When I went to school, it was called the Krebs cycle, okay? None of this oxalate acidosis nonsense. I don't know, probably Krebs got canceled for daring to suggest that the mitochondria was the powerhouse of the cell. So everyone's like, oh, we gotta change the name real quick. Now we gotta call it the friendship cycle or something ridiculous, or whatever. I don't know, I'm just kind of, is this anything? He was really into eugenics. Wasn't he born in like the 1300s? I'm not saying he should be pro-eugenics. I'm just saying he's like 900 years old. Get over it. So was Churchill? Yeah, and that dude was like alive in the 50s. Krebs, I don't know. He sounds like he was probably born in the 1100s. Krebs from Krebs cycle. Citric acid cycle. Either Wikipedia's gone woke. Also known as the Krebs cycle. Okay, 1 second. The Krebs cycle. Hans Krebs, biochemist. Nah, this dude died in 1981. He's been he was not born in 1100. I guess that makes sense. There's a lot of like very small chemical steps in the oxalate acidosis citric acid cycle. I'm pretty sure in the 1100s when they were like doing medicine, they probably didn't have a scanning electron microscope. I could be wrong. Let's see. Hans Krebs. Yeah. One of the most important molecular biologists of all time. Scroll down. Controversies. Personal life. How many times were you divorced, motherfucker? The University of Oxford has a building named Hans Krebs Tower. Okay. He won the Nobel Prize. Congratulations. The University of Sheffield has the Krebs Institute. There's no controversies, man. I think Krebs seems like a good dude. Krebs didn't do anything wrong. I love that for him. Isn't it crazy that Pablo Picasso was alive during the moon landing? Listen, I know this is like well-trodden territory. Pablo Picasso should have been born at the same time as Leonardo da Vinci, in my personal opinion. Because it just makes sense. What do you mean by that? In my head, Pablo Picasso and Leonardo da Vinci could have gotten lunch together. I think we should try the rhinoceros here. What would they get? Well, apparently Leonardo da Vinci would probably eat like some unleavened bread, and Pablo Picasso would order a foot-long cold-cut combo with tomatoes and mustard based on when they were alive. But